Hey, Aaron here. If you're watching this right now, you might be checking out this website right here called Workana, and maybe you're wondering, is this legit? All right, is this a good website for you to make money on? What is this all about, or is it a big waste of time? Right? At any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, click the link below, and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Right now, on this channel, I've reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. Some of them are really good, some of them so-so. A lot of them, though, are big waste of time. So let's check out Workana to find out what this is all about, and is this a good way for you to make money online? All right. Now, Workana is basically a freelance website for people based in Latin America, right? So if you're a freelancer and you're based in Latin America, or you want to find work online and you're based in Latin America, then Workana is the website for you, right? So it depends on who you are. You can be someone who wants to hire somebody, okay? So people can come here and hire freelancers, right? But if you want to do some work, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. You just click on I want to work, all right? And you can click on I want to work as a freelancer. So how this works is you can come here and you can first of all create your profile for free. All right. You can select projects that you want to work in. You can talk with clients, and then you can, get started working. There is an escrow, and once you complete your job, you will guarantee to get paid. But very important to understand again, unfortunately, Workana is only for freelancers based in Latin America. If you're not based in Latin America and you want to get some freelance digital jobs online, you can check out websites like Fiverr or Upwork, Freelancer, Truelancer. These are some of the very big freelance networks out there, okay? Now, if you're based in Latin America, you can see right here, there are lots of different things that you can do, all right? You can, if you have some skills in IT or programming, maybe you've got skills in design and multimedia, maybe you're good at writing or translation in different languages, sales and marketing, engineering, finance and management, legal and admin support. So you don't necessarily need a specific skill, because anyone can do writing and translation, anyone can do admin support, right? And anyone really can learn to do sales and marketing pretty quickly, okay? So if you're not qualified in any of these, just understand that there is stuff that you can do. So for example, admin support, you could become a virtual assistant. Okay, writing and translation, you could learn very quickly to write blog articles, right? It's not very difficult to do that. You could probably even do some translation if you speak two languages, but maybe you're not a professional translator. It doesn't matter. You can still do some of these jobs right here, okay? Now, Workana pays out mainly through Payoneer and PayPal. All right, so you can sign up for PayPal and Payoneer for free. It's available globally, so you should be able to get that pretty easily. All right, some testimonials down here. Now, let me show you how to actually take a look at some of the work projects. You click on view projects right here, and let me just show you right here what people are paying for some of these jobs. Okay, very interesting, very to understand, right? So we can kind of toggle between, design and multimedia, writing and translation, for example. So let's check out article writing, right? Let's see how much people are actually paying for article writing. Okay, so you can see here, this one, AdSense approval on blogs. The client will basically say they're willing to pay between 50 and 100 US dollars for this. What I would do is I would read this. Okay, go all the way through and understand exactly what's required. And if you accept that, look, there are two articles between 1,000 and 5,000 words. They're willing to pay between 50 and $100. That's actually pretty decent, honestly. And then you would go here and you would place your bid. Okay, that means that there will be other people bidding as well, other freelancers, and based on the bid and your background experience, the client will choose who they want to work with. Okay, and that's basically how it would work. Right, and then there's some other ones right here. This is a client from Italy, sports news, less than $50. Right here, there's a customer from Kenya, looking for an article right here, less than $50. You would place your bid, okay, and you can basically come here and place different bids. But you can see that a lot of them are, they're saying less than $50 because that is basically the minimum limit, right? But generally speaking, people will pay roughly about $10 to $20 per article, depending on how many words. But you would basically have to place your bid, and that's just an example of the article writing, right? So for example, if you were into design and multimedia, let's look at some of the design jobs, right? So maybe let's look at logo design, and there's lots of logo design projects, 50 to $100, less than $50. 50 to 100, 50 to 100, 100 to 250. Design of a logo and Shopify store for a new beauty brand. All right, so from Ireland, there's some pretty decent jobs here. Okay, so if you're a logo designer and you bid for this one, you might be able to get $100 to $250 for a logo and Shopify store design. But obviously, you have to have experience in this as well. All right, now, how much does Workana charge? And this is important for you to understand, right? Workana isn't a free network. It is free to create an account. It's free to bid for jobs, right? If you want to become a freelancer. But once you get a job, you obviously have to pay a little bit of your fees to them because they're giving you access to clients, right? And jobs. So it depends on how much you're being paid. For the most part, for most jobs between $0 and $300, you have to pay a 20% fee to Workana. So for example, for this job, let's just say you win this job and you're designing a logo and a Shopify store for this current customer from Ireland here, and they pay you $100. You have to pay $20 of a fee to Workana for getting you that job. Okay, now if you're being paid between $301 and $3,000, the fee drops to 10%. Okay, so pretty good. And if you keep working with that same client and it's over $3,000 you've made, then your fee drops down even lower to 5%, which I think is pretty good. Now, a 20% fee, which is what you're generally going to pay for most stuff, is pretty decent because Fiverr, Upwork, a lot of these websites, excuse me, they generally charge about 20% fee. So it's pretty competitive, I would say, all right? So what do I think of Workana? I think Workana is pretty cool. I think it's got a very, very clean layout. Excuse me. And the nice thing about Workana is that there are jobs, okay? So if you go to the jobs section, right, you will see that, a lot of these jobs are published pretty recently, like 2 days ago, this one, all right? I'm just gonna, all categories just so that we can see, right? This job was posted 35 minutes ago. This one was posted 9 hours ago. This one 11 hours ago, right? 17 hours ago, 19 hours ago, 0 bids yesterday. So it does seem like there's quite a lot of jobs, but not that many people are bidding on it, which means that they are lacking in freelancers, but they've got quite a lot of jobs, which is actually good for you if you want to become a freelancer and you want to make some money freelancing online, right? So that's a pretty good thing, I would say, okay? Now, another thing is Workana definitely seems less competitive than big freelance websites like Fiverr and Upwork, and Freelancer and Truelancer. So if you want to check it out, you can. The only disadvantage though is that it's only for Latin American freelancers. So if you're not based in Latin America, you might not be able to sign up to get the jobs, which kind of sucks actually. So I'm not sure why they've been so targeted with just Latin America, but that's their game plan, right? That's their strategy, all right? So if you're based in Latin America, you want to check them out, you can check out workana.com. Now, there's a couple of things that I would say, right? Unfortunately, if you're not based in Latin America, you can't access this. Also, with freelance jobs, it's still a job, right? So it's great that it's giving you access to virtual jobs, but you still have to understand that you're still trading time for money no matter what, right? So with a virtual job, with a freelance job, if you're not working, you're not making any money, unfortunately, right? And on this channel, I've reviewed many strategies on how to make money online. Some of them are really amazing, and a lot of them, the good ones especially, don't require you to necessarily be at a job, right? It's more business strategies. So you leverage the internet, you leverage tools, you leverage videos, you leverage ads, you leverage webinars to do the work for you so that you can still make money while you're not necessarily working there, all right? I hope that makes sense. So even though Workana is cool, I think it's a great, freelance job site, it's still a job. Okay, so if you want to transition to something where you can make big money, right? Travel the world, retire, make leveraged income, then obviously a virtual job, a freelance job will never be able to give you that, right? But at least it's better than working in a physical office, okay? So if you want to check it out, workana.com. Now, if you're here watching this video right now, again, on this channel, I've reviewed so many different strategies. Some of them are really good, some of them so-so, a lot of them though, big waste of time. But out of all the really good make money strategies, there's one strategy that I think that an absolute beginner has the best chance of going from zero to their first $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% online. And if you would like to check that out, just click the link below and I'll share that strategy with you step by step in my free masterclass. Okay, I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoyed this review of Workana and I hope to see you on another video review. Take care.